Hello everyone, I am Mary Sjctnc, working as a guest lecturer in St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. In this video, I am going to discuss with you about the types of attributes. Before that, let's see what is an attribute. An attribute is a property or characteristic of an entity, which means an attribute is a piece of information about the entity. An entity can contain any number of attributes. There is no limitation for the number of attributes. There exists a specific domain or set of values for each attribute from where the attribute can take its values, which means an attribute should have a value in that specific domain only. For example, a name attribute can take the values from character data type only, not from the number data type, because the name should be in the characters, not in numbers. Now let's see the types of attributes. First, simple attributes, composite attributes, single valued attributes, key attributes, derived attributes, and multi-valued attributes. These are the types of attributes. Let's discuss about them in detail. First type is simple attributes. Simple attributes are those attributes which cannot be divided further. For example, this is the ER diagram. Here, student is an entity and roll number, class, age are its attributes. These are the attributes of the entity student. Here, these attributes are called simple attributes because it cannot be divided further. We cannot divide the roll number into two. It's a single roll number. Class is also simple attribute. We cannot be divided into many attributes. Next is, so those attributes which cannot be divided further are called simple attributes. Second is composite attributes. Composite attributes are those attributes which are composed of many other simple attributes. See in this diagram, roll number, address, name are the attributes. Here, address and name are composite attributes because it is further divided into subparts. Address is divided into street, city, country, state. Likewise, name is divided into first name, middle name, last name. So, those attributes which can be divided further are called composite attributes. But roll number is the simple attribute. It cannot be divided further. Third is single valued attributes. Single valued attributes are those attributes which can take only one value for a given entity. See in this example, roll number, age, date of birth, gender are called single valued attributes because each attribute can have only the single value. Each student can have only one roll number. Each student can have only one age, one date of birth and one gender, either male or female, not both. So these attributes can have the only one values. So these attributes are called single valued attributes. Next type is multi-valued attributes. Multi-valued attributes are those attributes which can take more than one value for a given entity. In this example, mobile number and email ID are multi-valued attributes because a student can have more than one mobile number and a student can have more than one mail ID, but only one roll number and only one age. So these two are called single valued attributes and these two are called multi-valued attributes. Next type is derived attributes. Derived attributes are those attributes which can be derived from other attributes. In this example, age is the derived attributes because if we know the date of birth, we can calculate the age. So the value for this attribute is derived from this date of birth attribute. So age is called the derived attributes. It is represented by the symbol dotted lines. Dotted ellipse symbol is the derived attributes. So those attributes whose value is dependent on another attribute is called derived attributes. Next type is key attributes. Key attributes are those attributes which can identify an entity uniquely in an entity set. So, in this ER diagram, roll number is key attribute because if we know the roll number, we can uniquely identify a student. Say for example, there are 100 students in a class. But if we know the roll number, we can identify each student uniquely. So, with the help of roll number attribute, we can identify a person uniquely. So, it is called key attributes. But with the help of gender and age, we cannot identify a person uniquely because more than one person can have the same gender, age, same age. So these attributes are not key attributes. Only roll number attribute is the key attribute. And the last one is null attributes. A null attribute is an attribute that may not have a value for certain entities. It represents missing or unknown information. So for those attributes which we may not know the value, we can assign that attribute as null attributes. For example, the attribute middle name. Not each person can have the middle name. So in that case, we can make this attribute as null attributes. A null attribute is an attribute which does not have the value. So let me recall the types of attributes. Simple attribute is the attribute which cannot be divided further. Composite attribute is an attribute which can be divided further. Single value attributes are those attributes which can have only one value. Key attributes are those attributes with the help of which we can identify a person uniquely. Derived attributes are those attributes whose value is depend on another attribute. And multi-valued attributes are those attributes which can have more than one value for an attribute. Thank you.